Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yatha Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganaraganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shivishkam Vitamscha Om Agyana Timarandasya Gyanarjana Shilakya Chakshuram Nilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhistam Supurakam Guraganar Sesha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipunam Shirupa Patanugam Govinda Bidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Mande Vishwaguruncha Divyad Bhagavat Prem Nawe Bijapranam Devam Divyatanum Suchandanam Devam Divyatanum Suchanda Varanam Balarka Shelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyambudim Shri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Manditam Shubharam Mareka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shridaram Vanshakopatarubyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gorata Vishay Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Prabhupada. This is Madhya-lila chapter 25, the residents of Varanasi become Vaishnavas.
Thank you.
So we're on text number 201, Doscientos Uno. This is after Mahaprabhu meets with Subhuti Roy. This it's being narrated the story of Subhuti Roy, that he was converted to being a Muslim because the king, who used to be his servant, was being nagged by his wife and threw some water from his pitcher on Subhuti Roy and said, now you're a Muslim. And then the Hindu society told him, when he asked the Hindu society, he sprinkled water on me and said, now I'm a Muslim. He said, what can I do to become a Hindu again? They said, some of them told him, well, you can drink boiling ghee, hot ghee, and in your next life you'll be a Hindu. So, and others said it wasn't so serious, but he was confused and he asked Mahaprabhu what to do, and Mahaprabhu advised Subhuti Roy, begin chanting Hare Krishna when your chanting is almost pure, or in other words, just by namabash, by a reflection of the holy name, without even being completely pure chanting, but like Ajamil namabash, first appearance of the holy name, or first reflection of the holy name, all your sinful reactions will go away. After you chant perfectly, you will get shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. He told him to go to Vrindavan. When you are situated at the lotus feet of Krishna, no sinful reaction can touch you. This is the best solution to all sinful activity. Paya Agyaraya Vrindavanere Chalila Prayaga Yodhya Diya Nemi Sharanye Aila. After receiving the order from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to go to Vrindavan, Subhuti Roy left Varanasi and went through Prayag, Ayodhya, and Naimisharanya toward Vrindavan. Katak Diva Sarai, Naimisharanye Rohila, Prabhu Vrindavana Hoite, Prayaga Jaila. Subhuti Roy stayed for some time at Naimisharanya. During that time, Mahaprabhu went to Prayag after visiting Vrindavan. Mathura Asiyarae Prabhu Vartapaila Prabhura Lagana Paya Mani Moraduka Hoila. After reaching Mathura, Subhuti Roy received information of the Lord's itinerary. He became very unhappy because he was not able to contact the Lord. Shushka Kashta Anirai Beche Mathurate Panchachai Paishahoy Ek Bojate. Subhuti Roy would collect dry wood in the forest and take it to the city of Mathura to sell. For each load he would receive 5 or 6 pice. But in those days, 5 or 6 pice was a good amount of money. 5 or 6 pice that he would receive for firewood. Now they don't even use pice hardly. If you give a beggar 10 pice, they'll give it back to you. They become very insulted. So, but in those days, 5 or 6 pice was enough to feed yourself. More than enough. Apane rohe ek paishara chanya chabaya arapaisha baniya stane rakena doria. Earning his livelihood by selling dry wood, Subudhi Roy would live on only 1 pice worth of fried chickpeas, and he would deposit whatever other pice he had with some merchant. So with 1 pice, he is able to eat some chickpeas, live on that, and then he would, with the other 5 pice, he would deposit that with a merchant. That was like the banking system then. Duke Vaishnavadeki Tare Karana Bojan Gandhi Aile Dadibata Thaila Mardan. Subudhi Rai used to spend his savings to supply yogurt to Bengali Vaishnavas who came to Mathura. He also gave them cooked rice and oil massages. When he saw a poverty-stricken Vaishnava, he would use his money to feed him. He had been a rich man, but now he's gone on Mahaprabhu's instructions after being converted to be a Muslim. He's taken shelter of Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. He's chanting Hare Krishna. He went to Vrindavan on Mahaprabhu's instructions, and he's collecting firewood in the forest, selling it, and he's feeding the poor Vaishnavas who are in Vrindavan. Rupa Gosai Ailetare Bahu Priti Koila Apana Sangi Loya Dwara Shabana Dekaila. When Rupa Goswami arrived at Mathura, Subudhi Roy, out of love and affection for him, wanted to serve him in so many ways. He personally took Rupa Goswami to see all the 12 forests of Vrindavan. Srila Rupa Goswami had been a minister in the government of Hussain Shah, and Subudhi Roy was also known as Hussain Shah because, as a boy, the Shah had been Subudhi Roy's servant. It appears that Subudhi Roy was elderly, yet while he was living in Mathura, he showed Rupa Goswami the 12 forests of Vrindavan. Masha Matra Rupa Gosai Rohila Vrindavane Shigra Chali Aila Sanatan Anu Sandane. Rupa Goswami remained in Mathura and Vrindavan for 1 month in the association of Subudhi Rai. After that, he left Vrindavan to search for his elder brother, Sanatan Goswami. Ganga Tirapate Prabhu Prayagere Aila Tashuni Duibai Sepate Chalila. When Rupa Goswami heard that Mahaprabhu had gone to Prayag on the road along the banks of the Ganges, Rupa and his brother Anupama went that way to meet the Lord. Etta Sanatana Gosai Prayage Ashiya Mathuraila Sharana Rajapata Diya. After reaching Prayag, Sanatana Goswami, following the order of Sri Chaitanya, went to Vrindavan along the public road. This is especially significant because when Sanatana Goswami went from Bengal to Benares or Varanasi, due to the political situation, he did not go along the public road. After meeting Mahaprabhu at Benares, however, he was ordered to proceed to Vrindavan along the public road leading to Mathura. In other words, he was advised not to fear for his political situation. Before, he'd been a prisoner in Ramakeli, where the Shah was. He was a prisoner because he had been an advisor to the Shah, and then he quit his service. The Shah imprisoned him, but he was able, through the savings of Rupa Goswami, was able to bribe his way out of jail, and he proceeded towards to Varanasi, where he met with Mahaprabhu. But But in Varanasi, Mahaprabhu told him, now you don't have to fear anymore, you can go by the public road. But it appears that Rupa Goswami from Vrindavan to, I guess it's to Prayag, he went by the road on the, he went by the road on the, along the Ganga, so they didn't meet each other. Maturate Subudhi Rai Tahare Milila Rupa Anupa Makata Sakali Kohila. When Sanatana Goswami met Subudhi Roy at Mathura, Subudhi Roy explained everything about his younger brothers, Rupa Goswami and Anupama, when Sanatana Goswami met Subudhi Roy at Mathura. Gangapate Duibai, Rajapate Sanatan, Ateva Tahasani Nahoila Milan. Since Sanatana Goswami went along the public road to Vrindavan, and Rupa Goswami and Nupama went on the road along the Ganges bank, it was not possible for them to meet. So Rupa and Sanatana are going towards Prayag, but they're going along the bank of the Ganges, and Sanatana is going on the public road, so they didn't see each other. Subudhi Rai Bahu Sneha Kore Sanatane Vyabhara Sneho Sanatana Nahimane. Yet Rupa and Nupama, they were looking for Sanatana Goswami. Subudhi Roy and Sanatana Goswami had known each other before accepting the renounced order. Therefore, Subudhi Roy showed much affection to Sanatana Goswami, but Sanatana Goswami hesitated to accept his sentiments and affection. So Sanatana didn't want to so much accept so much service or affection from Subudhi Roy because he wants to live as a strict renunciant. He doesn't want somebody serving him. So therefore it says here, they knew each other because they both, but Subudhi Roy therefore, Subudhi Roy showed affection to Sanatana Goswami, but Sanatana Goswami hesitated to accept his sentiments and affection. Mahavirakta Sanatana Brahmana Banibane Pratibrike Pratikunje Rahe Ratridine. Being very advanced in the renounced order, Sanatana Goswami used to wander from forest to forest, never taking shelter of any habitation built of stone. He used to live under trees or beneath bushes both day and night. So he is a very renounced person, and he doesn't want to accept service from somebody else because he wants to maintain his internal renunciation. Mathura Mahatmya Shastra Sangraha Koriya Lupta Tirtha Prakata Koilas Banete Brahmiya. Srila Sanatana Goswami collected some books about archaeological excavations in Mathura, and wandering in the forest, he sought to renovate all those holy places. So so Sanatana Goswami is reading archaeological books, it says here, about archaeological excavations because he wants to discover Krishna's lost places of pastimes. Emata Sanatana Brindavanete Rohila Rupa Gosai Duibai Kashite Aila. Sanatana Goswami remained in Vrindavan, and Rupa Goswami and Anupama returned to Varanasi. Maharashtriya Dvija, Shekara, Mishra Tapan, Tinjan, Saharupa, Korila Milan. When Rupa Goswami arrived at Varanasi, he met the Maharashtrian Brahmin, Chandrasekhar, and Tapan Mishra. So when Mahaprabhu had met with Rupa Goswami expressed when Mahaprabhu asked him for news, then Rupa Goswami told Mahaprabhu that Sanatana Goswami had been jailed by the Nawab, and Mahaprabhu told him, he's already been released. You don't have to worry about that. So that much Rupa Goswami knew, but they're still looking for Sanatana Goswami because they know he's going to Vrindavan. Maharashtriya, Dvija, Shekhara, Mishra, Tapan, Tinjan, Saharupa, Korila, Milan. When Rupa Goswami arrived at Varanasi, he met the Maharashtriya Brahman, Chandrasekhar, and Tapan Mishra. Shekhara Garibasha, Mishra Garibika, Mishra Muke Shune Sanatane Prabhurashika. When Rupa Goswami was staying at Varanasi, he resided at the house of Chandrasekhar and took prasadam at the house of Tapan Mishra. In this way, he heard of Mahaprabhu's instructions to Sanatana Goswami in Varanasi. Kashite Prabhur Charitra Shuni Tiner Muke Sanyasire Kripa Shuni Bhaila Borasuke. While staying at Varanasi, Rupa Goswami heard of all Mahaprabhu's activities. When he heard of his deliverance of the Mayavadi sannyasis, he became very happy. Mahaprabhu Upara Loker Pranati Dekiya Suke Hoila Lokamuke Kirtana Shuniya. When Rupa Goswami saw that all the people of Varanasi respected Mahaprabhu, he became very happy. He even heard stories from the general populace. Dindash Rahirupa Gauri Jatra Koila Sanatana Ruper E Charitra Kohila. After staying in Varanasi for about 10 days, Rupa Goswami returned to Bengal. In this way I have described the activities of Rupa and Sanatan. Eta Mahaprabhu Jadi Niladre Chalila Nirjanabana Pate Jaite Mahasukha Paila. As Mahaprabhu was returning to Jagannath Puri, he passed through the solitary forest, and he received great pleasure in doing so. So again, he went back through the Jarikanda forest. Suke Chali Aishe Prabhu Balabhadra Sange Purvavat Mrigadi Sange Koilanana Range. Mahaprabhu happily returned to Jagannath Puri in the company of his servant Balabhadra Bhattacharya. As previously, the Lord performed many pleasing pastimes with the forest animals. Taranalate Ashi Bhattacharya Brahmane Pataya Bolaila Nija Bhakta Gane. When Mahaprabhu arrived at a place known as Taranala near Jagannath Puri, he sent Balabhadra Bhattacharya to call for his devotees. Shunya Bhakteragan Jena Punarapi Jila Dehe Prana Ailejena Indriya Utila. Hearing news of the Lord's arrival from Balabhadra Bhattacharya, hordes of devotees became so happy that they seemed to be getting their lives back. It was as though their consciousness had returned to their bodies. Their senses also became agitated. Anande Bivala Bhaktagan Dekaya Aila Narendre Asiya Sabe Prabhure Milila. Being overwhelmed with great pleasure, all the devotees hastily went to see the Lord. They met him on the banks of the celebrated lake called Narendra Sarovara. Puri Bharatira Prabhu Bandilena Charan Dohema Prabhure Koila Premalingam. When Paramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord offered them his respectful obeisances due to their being godbrothers of his spiritual master. In other words, they're Guru Varga, what we call godbrothers of his spiritual master. They both then embraced Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in love and affection. That's Paramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati. Damodar Swarup Pandita Gadadhar Jagadananda Kashishwar Govinda Bhakreshwar. Devotees like Swarup Damodar, Gadadhar Pandit, Jagadananda, Kashishwar, Govinda, and Bhakreshwar all came to meet the Lord. Kashi Mishra Pradyumna Mishra Pandita Damodar Haridasa Thakur Ar Pandita Shankar. Kashi Mishra, Pradyumna Mishra, Damodar Pandit, Haridas Thakur, and Shankar Pandit all came there to meet the Lord. So Shankar Pandit's the brother of Damodar Pandit. Aras Sab Bhakta Prabhuar Charane Parila Sab Alingiya Prabhu Premavishta Hoila. All the other devotees also came and fell down at the Lord's lotus feet, and returned Mahaprabhu embraced them all with great ecstatic love. Ananda Samudre Bashe Sab Bhaktagane Sab Loya Chale Prabhu Jagannatha Darshane. Thus they all merged in the ocean of transcendental bliss. Then the Lord and all his devotees proceeded toward the temple of Jagannath to see the deity. Jagannath Deki Prabhu Premavishta Hoila Bhakta Sange Bahukan Nritya Gita Koila. As soon as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw Lord Jagannath in the temple, he was immediately overwhelmed with love and affection. He chanted and danced with his devotees for a long time. Did you cook breakfast or who cooked? Huh? Okay. Jagannath Deki Prabhu, Premavishta Hoila, Bhakta Sange Bahukan, Nritya Gita Koila. As soon as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw Lord Jagannath in the temple, he was immediately overwhelmed with love and affection. He chanted and danced with his devotees for a long time. Jagannath Sevakani Mala Prasadila Tulasi Parichashe Charana Bandila. The priest immediately brought them flower garlands and prasadam. The temple watchman who was named Tulasi also came and offered his obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu Aila Grame Kolahal Haila Sarvabhauma Ramananda Bhaninatha Milila. When the news spread that Mahaprabhu had arrived at Jagannath Puri, devotees like Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Ramananda Roy, and Vaninath Roy all came to meet him. Sabha Sangeloya Prabhu Mishra Basa Aila Sarvabhauma Pandita Gosai Nimantrana Koila. The Lord and all his devotees then went to the residence of Kashi Mishra. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Pandita Gosai also invited the Lord to dine at their homes. Prabhu Kohe Mahaprasad Ana Estane Sabasange Ihan Aje Korimu Bojane. Accepting their invitation, the Lord asked them to bring all the prasadam there that he could so that he could eat it with his devotees. So that's where the Lord is staying, at the Gambhir, which is the residence of Kashi Mishra. Tabe duhe Jagannath prasada anila sab sange. Tabe duhe Jagannath prasada anila saba sange Mahaprabhu bhojana korila. Upon receiving Mahaprabhu's orders, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Pandita Gosai, that's Gadadhar Pandit, brought sufficient prasadam from the temple of Jagannath. The Lord then dined with everyone at his own place. Eta kohilun Prabhu Deki Brindavan, Punakorilena Jaiche Niladri Gaman. Thus I have described how Mahaprabhu returned to Jagannath Puri from Vrindavan. Ihaje Shradakori Koraye Shravan, Achirat Paise Chaitanya Charan. Whoever hears Mahaprabhu's pastimes with faith and love very soon attains the shelter at the Lord. Whoever hears Mahaprabhu's pastimes with faith and love very soon attains shelter at the Lord's lotus feet. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. Tomorrow we'll hear a short repetition of all the Madhya-lila. These are final verses of this chapter, of the end of the Madhya-lila, chapter 25, and then after that, we'll start with the Antya-lila. So I'll stop here. Oh, today is Thursday. Okay. Pitamar, tú puedes sacar este hilo de ahí para que no amplifica los cartos. Ve, está, sí, ok. Hare Nama Krishna Janardan. Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad. Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Vishnupad. Srila Bhakti Rakshidhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad. Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad. Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad. Vaishnavas Bhagavan Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki Jai. Rupananda Guru Varga ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhadra Das Shri Raghunath Shadru Swami Prabhu ki Jai. Namsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasili Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai. Vishwabhari Shri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Bhakti Nirmala Acharya Maharaj ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Madhacharya Vrinda ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Go Govardhan Sham Kuna Radha Kunda Kumandi Yamuna Jul ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Shri Nam Sankirtan ki Jai. Sripad Bhakti Kamal Chalgi Maharaj ki Jai. Sambuddha Buddhas ki Jai. Gaur Chamanande
Haribo Bhakti Pavan